What's up, guys? It's your boy Void here, and today we're going to go over the Black Ops 6 November 4th update. This is going to be the patch notes for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and honestly, seeing some of these things that are in here are honestly very surprising. Some of them are good, and some of them are bad. So basically, they're going to be nerfing the ARs, yes. So if the GAs weren't enough, they're going to actually nerf the ARs too, and they're going to buff some of these SMGs. So going down into the patch notes here, they're going to improve stability when interacting with the message of the day, improve stability when sending voice communications. Honestly, I've never had any issues with these. As far as progression goes, the completion display will now properly appear when completing prestige challenges in both multiplayer and zombies. So that was really cool because sometimes it was not really showing correctly how much you had left of a certain progression. Heading into the multiplayer update here, we got Nuketown is finally available in private matches. So those of you who want to do the classic Black Ops 1v1, Nuketown is officially here. They addressed an issue where when players would spawn in while joining session in progress, instead they would be spectating, which if you guys don't know, when you join into like private match, it would like low key have you spectating for like 5 seconds before it allowed you to pick your class. So honestly, that's pretty nice. They fixed general spawn logic tuning to across several maps for improved spawning. I really hope that this is actually super good because there were some instances in some of these CDL scrims that we were running, as far as like Fukuda, Vol, Skyline. Skyline majority made sense, but for some of these other maps, like Red Card, the spawns were just not making sense in the spawn logic. So hopefully this is going to be fixing some of that for 4v4. Address an issue where players would automatically equip their previously used loadout when joining matches already in progress. Now, this is actually something that was going on in private match. So let's say you mid-game change something with your class. Every time now when you spawn in, you have to now re-click your class for that thing that you changed to be equipped now. So that was super frustrating. Hopefully this also changes it to private matches as well. So as far as the AR goes, the maximum damage range is going to be decreased just by one for the XM4. The medium is going to be decreased by 1, and then the minimum is going to stay the same. It looks to me like the range though is going to be changing for both of these. The barrel, even for the headshot multiplier, is actually going to go down. So the XM4 is getting yet another nerf. Now this won't really matter for the CDL just because they already GA'd the XM4. But if the XM4 might come back now that it's not as powerful, they might bring back the XM4. As far as the AK-74, it was never in the CDL rotation to begin with, but it actually looks like they buffed the headshot multiplier on it. They buffed the damage, but decreased the damage range. And they actually decreased the damage and damage range from maximum range. Now, as far as the AIM-IS, which is a competitive weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, they actually decreased the maximum range and the damage by 1 and by 0.4 here. The medium is going to actually stay the same, and it's only going to have a maximum and minimum. So medium distance is either going to be maximum or minimum. So there is no such thing as medium for the AIM-IS. But it is going to go down in range for the minimum damage range, and actually going to go down 5, which is honestly super unfortunate. The GPR is also going to go down in damage, and it's also going to go damage in mid-range, and it's going to stay the same for the damage in the minimum range, but it's also going to go down as far as the range goes. Now, as far as the headshot multiplier, it looks to me like they actually buffed the GPR. So here in competitive, we might see people switching from the AIM-IS to the GPR, which honestly is not really that bad. They're both very, exceptional weapons. It looks to me though like they nerfed the shit out of the Model L. They nerfed the headshot multiplier. They actually buffed the close range. They decreased the range, but they buffed it in close range damage. But they significantly decreased the range on the maximum damage range. And yeah, this is just super bad for the Model L players out there. As far as the Goblin Mark II, we don't really care, or the AS Val. As far as the SMGs go, it looks to me like they're going to keep the damage on every SMG, but they're going to boost the range for them. So it looks to me like it's going to go up 4 here. It's going to go up just a couple here, and it's going to go up 1 here, and it's going to go up 1 here. So it looks to me like the C9 is going to get even a better buff, which I thought the C9 was absolutely powerful as fuck. As far as the KSV go, it looks to me like it's just going to stay the same as well. Only the medium damage range is going to go up, and then some of the meters here are going to go up as well. Tanto was absolutely, this was the best SMG in the game, and it looks to me like they don't even touch it. If honestly, they buffed it, so with the ranges, they kept the damages the same, but they definitely increase the range on the weapon. This is a competitive weapon, so is the Jackal, so I'm actually really curious to look into this one. It looks to me like they kept the damage on the PP Bison, but they increased the range from maximum and medium and short range. So the PP Bison just got a big buff. As far as the Jackal goes, which a lot of people were saying the Jackal was absolutely trash, it looks to me like it didn't increase in any of the damages, but it did increase on the maximum damage range. Medium damage range stayed the same, and then on the short range it went up actually significantly. So that honestly is, yeah, so we could see this be a PP Bison and Jackal meta, and the ARs now are completely bad. So the ARs now are either going to be the AMIS or GPR, maybe even the GPR, just because the headshot multiplier did go up. As far as the AMIS is getting an absolute nerf. So for the Recon Combat Specialty, they actually reduced that feeling of that wall. Like, you can get walls for 2 seconds. They actually just did it for half a second. So now it's going to be 1.5. They did nerf flashbangs, by the way, for those of you out there who wanted that shit to be nerfed. I did as well. And then for movements, they adjusted stance charge cooldowns to reduce effectiveness of repeated prone to stand movement. Enough snaking. Wow. So the snaking got a nerf. I'm honestly super excited to see what that's gonna look like. So that's actually crazy. And then XP, it looks to me like they increased the weapon XP, player XP for these modes as well. And yeah, that's gonna be it as far as multiplayer goes. We're only gonna be covering like the competitive side of things, not a whole entire patch notes. But yeah, so it looks to me like the SMGs did get a buff. So the SMGs are gonna be super powerful and the ARs are gonna be less powerful. I'm curious to see how this is gonna work in scrims, if we're gonna be using the AMIS or the GPR. But I guess we're just going to have to find out, man. Anyways, it's your boy Void here, man. I play for a Challenges team on Team Atlantis. But yeah, I'm super excited to see this patch notes, and I hope everything works out. I hope the AR still stay the same. If you guys don't know, I'm a main AR. But yeah.